The woman discovered that the man she was living with was actually an imposter. This was because he had blonde hair, whereas the man in their wedding photo 3 years ago had black hair. The woman had been in a car accident and was diagnosed with cognitive impairment. When she woke up, a man had been taking care of her. To verify her suspicions, Jennifer wanted to find the original photo. However, strangely, the computer password was incorrect. At that moment, the man returned home. Russell gave Jennifer a new phone, but it had no signal. Russell explained that the signal was poor in the mountains, but he had spoken to someone the day before. There were more strange things. After she was sent to the hospital after the car accident, no one had notified her husband, but he had already appeared at the hospital. 2 days later, the driver who caused the accident came to see the detective again and said that he remembered seeing a white pickup truck leaving the scene. The detective called Russell to arrange a meeting. On that day, Russell was talking to the detective and deliberately avoided Jennifer. However, when the agreed time arrived, Russell did not show up. The detective checked the population system for Russell's information and was surprised to find that his name was not in the system. He returned to the hospital and found the address Russell had left, but upon arriving at the destination, he discovered that an elderly man lived there. The detective realized that Russell had given him a fake address. Recalling the driver's mention of a white pickup truck, he contacted the nurse to retrieve the surveillance footage from the hospital parking lot. The footage showed that Russell had been at the hospital before his wife was brought in, and the vehicle he was driving was indeed a white pickup truck. The detective immediately realized that this man was responsible for everything. Meanwhile, the woman asked Russell to go grocery shopping and temporarily leave the house. She noticed that Russell had locked the door behind him. Fortunately, she found a hairpin and managed to open the door. She also discovered a driver's license with her original name on it. She tried entering the password using that name, and the computer actually unlocked. This time, she found the negatives, and the man in them was not Russell. Russell was just a guest. But the next moment, the internet connection suddenly cut off. She rushed out of the house to call the police, but there was no signal. Only after removing the back cover did she realize the phone had been damaged. She tried to leave on foot, but as soon as she reached the backyard, she tripped over the uneven ground. Looking up, she saw a body buried in the soil. At that moment, the man returned.